for more Fire Emblem 3 houses. House versus House Lance tournament, huh? Let's see about that. We've got more support conversations to do.
This tent is torn. Can you please fix this one first, Ash?
Absolutely.
Sorry. I should probably take care of it myself, but we'd be here until sundown if I...
No problem at all. I've had lots of practice with things like this. Happy to help however I can.
Oh. Well, thanks. Actually, I'll fetch you something to make the job less of a burden. You like sweet things, right?
Well, yes. Sorry, no. I can't ask you to do that.
Wait, hold on a second.
Ash, I told you, there's no need to act like that.
I can't have someone from the royal family running errands for me. It doesn't feel right.
I really don't mind, so you needn't worry about that. And while I'm being candid, I'd prefer it if you didn't speak so formally to me. We're supposed to be allies. We fought side by side as equals, haven't we?
I know. But to commoners like me, you're royalty. Regular folks normally only lay eyes on someone like you once or twice in their whole lives.
I understand, I really do. When I ascend the throne, perhaps I should do a tour of each city.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
I'm at a loss. I wish to make things better, but I seem to only upset you more and more. That is certainly not my intention. Perhaps I should...
Oh, you know what? I've seen this,
Please,
this support conversation before. It was on my old file.
I have a question. I don't normally eat...
Oh, well... Oh, Your Highness, please, you mustn't.
Got it. Sugar candies it is.
Your Highness, please come back.
I kind of get to watch another amazing Felix.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum.
Support.
Now it's time to fill my tummy tum. Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats that I long to eat. Oh, stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Felix, you weren't listening, were you?
I heard enough to know that you're hungry.
No, I mean, well, yes. At least tell me you didn't see the dance.
You have nice footwork. Get something
Are
to
you
eat. I can take
are
over
you
while
being nice, Felix? What is this? You're not nice to like anybody evil or anybody else.
And you're shouting.
You can't just spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything. It's not right.
I actually did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. And of course I was singing some silly food song I made up. I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
I didn't realize there were songs about bears and swamp beasties.
This is like the first time Felix has tried to be
Your
like
stomach isn't far from your heart after.
amicable with somebody.
You are the worst!
Huh. What was that?
Everybody else, he just tells them to fuck off and
Better
go
water
away,
these plants. You
basically.
want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
That is weird. Felix is actually friendly with somebody.
Wow, Ash, training again? You're taking this whole night thing pretty seriously.
It's just my daily training. Maybe you could stand to be a little more eager yourself? If I want to be a great knight, I've got no choice but to put the effort in.
No choice. I think you're making life too difficult.
So I posted
Don't
one
have
of
to be
the
perfect.
things I saw on
All I'm
Discord,
saying
but
is I've seen some
there's
sloppy nights out
I've
there.
seen a few
That's
shitpost
not going to be
pictures
me.
that
I'm
basically
going to be a proud knight, virtuous and gallant.
either say that Sylvain is
Virtuous
basically
and
Sane
gallant?
reincarnated
Kidding
from
me?
Fire Emblem
If
6,
you just ride
or
around
that,
being
like,
virtuous, people will get
Sane
fed up.
was actually
They'll
his
put you out of
father
town.
or something like that.
It's never wrong to have virtue, not even if it means being made an outcast.
Interesting idea. You think very highly of this whole virtue thing. Say, have there been any knights who became great just by thinking highly of themselves? Think on this. Knights are supposed to protect people and earn their admiration. Isn't that right?
Well, yes. So what are you saying I should do?
Seize people's hearts!
What do you mean?
You want people to love you? Offer them something they haven't got. Guess what that is? It's you, Ash. They don't have you. Get out there, buddy. Be valiant. Help people. Here, I'll show you how it works.
Sylvain, don't go bothering people.
Hey there, cutie. You seem to have lots of bags there. They must be heavy. My name's Sylvain. Let me help you out. Are these going in the warehouse?
Helping out those in need, I guess that's a good start.
No thanks necessary. It's been enough just to be able to talk to you. Well, if you insist. How about we go get some tea?
Yeah, you're missing the
Must
part
be
where
fate
he's
that we
just
met like
using this as a chance to
I'd like
pick
to
up
get to know
women,
you.
Ash.
Great night, huh? More like a great philanderer. Seems like all he wants to do is flirt with women.
Okay, now you've picked
No,
up
I
on it.
can't allow this. I have to stop him.
Mercedes and Annette.
That shopping trip took longer than expected, didn't it, Mercy? It truly did. You bought just about everything in the place. You're so good at deciding the best thing to buy. I sort of wanted it all. I mean, not that I was excessive. I think you bought just about as much as I did. Oh, really? The number of bags
Yeah,
you're
we're
carrying
gonna
says otherwise.
Kind of speed this up a little bit.
Fine. You got me. It was just having too much fun. I love shopping with you, Mercy. It was fun. It's nice going into town, isn't it? And I'm pretty confident the professor will forgive our little detour. This actually reminds me of going to school in Ferdiad. Me too. It almost feels like that time in our lives was a story from long. So much has changed since then. Oh. Me and you, right? We're the same old friends we always were. That's just
Oh,
what I
you
was
guys
about to
were
say.
actually friends back then? Okay.
I've known you so long I can always guess. Mercy, we'll stay friends like this forever, won't we?
And yet you still have to build up
Is
from a C
something
support.
You sound worried.
You're not that good of friends.
Since our time in the capital, so much has happened. We've had to make new lives for ourselves, and we've seen at least as many hard times as good. If things keep changing like this, I wonder if we'll be able to stay the same people we are now. I wonder that too. I don't think everything, but it's us. So we'll figure it out together, right? How did you know what I was going to say? Oh, Mercy. Oh, it's getting late. We better hurry back before the professor gets angry. You're right. Run, Mercy! What? Wait for me, Annie. You know I'm not as fast as you. Run!
Alright. Ingrid and Sylvain. Well, I did keep them pretty much right next to each other, so that makes sense.
That was quite a sigh. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
Well, I mean,
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
and I've got a skill that gives me a buff when I stand next to you.
An old friend, is it?
Or really women in general.
Then why must
But
I
she
feel
compliments him
casualties
pretty well.
left behind by your skirt chasing?
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
Do you mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
He sees this as a partnership.
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny!
God damn it,
Come
Sylvain.
on. I was 8 and she was That was a long time ago.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10, we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
I twisted a sexy scarecrow?
A scarecrow?
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic, tragic accident.
What?
When you were 15, you sought, relentlessly might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwendol's daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Always me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
Sylvain has to learn to keep it in his pants.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a
Morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot. Father was
What about
always
the fight
busy
you
before
just
the
had?
city. He wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly
Oh.
wrong. Your father. He
Ooh.
worked tirelessly. I don't know if I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit, it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh?
So I'm gonna be
Any reason
needing
in particular?
restore
Father
in
was
the
a man of
next
few
fight.
words, both with myself and my mother.
Status mages, huh?
Sometimes he would tell me about you. So, in a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're
You're big?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, nonsense. It's certain that my days would have been filled with more fun if What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one,
You know what? Never mind. How about you forget we had this talk altogether? And don't mention it to anyone.
Huh. I guess Annette has some fucking dirt on Dimitri. Final Fantasy Tactics. First thing I want to do is go down and check out the blacksmith where I think I might be able to start getting my weapons repaired. Also, I need to restock my
What do you
battalions.
require?
And battalions are fucking cheap. Okay, which of my people had skill that made them better when they had a battalion? I actually forget here. Shield, Lone Wolf, Lockpick, Philander, Experience, Lady Knight. Is that the one? Yeah, she needs some kind of battalion.
What do you require?
Allies gain +5 move until the end of turn? No.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
We've got you covered.
But Mercedes should really have.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
Leave it, Alta.
Let's go ahead and
Do you
give.
want to hire this battalion? You can rely.
Who doesn't have a battalion? Sylvain doesn't have one.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
We'll do our...
I think. Okay, everybody but Felix has a battalion.
Farewell.
Linhart, Minty Boy, what?
Would you help me out?
Oh yeah, I suppose that's true.
I could use your help.
Oh, this guy's actually giving me an actual fighting, an actual quest battle.
Greetings, Professor. Oh, come to think of it, I never realized that bandits had entered.
Knew I could count on you. Hey there.
Cool. Can I repair stuff?
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you
Okay,
go.
so let's only try to repair things that are really low.
Is this it? There you go.
Is that iron lance?
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go.
Alright, so forging, huh? Oh. Okay.
Is this it? There you go.
Is this an iron blow
Is this it?
plus?
There you go.
What about a mini bow? Oh. What can we do with your javelin? Nothing yet.
Come
Okay,
back anytime.
cool. Flame. What the fuck?
Why is that fish so still? Wait, perhaps it. Ah, Professor, I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you. Might you help me with a favor?
Oh hey, wait. They said something about a lance tournament. Devoted to training. Probably be Felix, who I don't see here today. House versus House lance tournament. 8 or higher. Yeah, let's throw Dimitri in there. She's not even a lance user. Whatever.
Who's next?
Bernadetta. No. Go ahead. I don't know.
Over already.
Yeah, who's a great lance user? Bernadetta. Lorenz, he actually is a decent lance user. He's still gonna lose, though.
Who's next?
Leonie, she's a decent lance user. Gonna have to heal. Okay. Now we can utterly fucking destroy her.
Over already.
So our first two opponents were people who engaged in the battle for no real reason. Yeah, Ferdinand, we'll take him. And then came Lorenz, who kind of splits his focus between lances and magic. And now we're dealing with some actual, like,
Over already.
actual weapon fighters. Lancers and such. I should have thrown Sylvain in there. But I knew Dimitri could do it. For sure. Sylvain might have had a little bit of trouble.
Say, I hear that a knight of Sarah. He is skilled, which is surely a boon for us. Still, that was not very... Ah, well... no, I do not. House Gautier is Sylvain's home. It would be nice of you to check on him.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, that was silly. Why Bernadetta of all people?
You have
Huh.
helped me so much.
Oh. That actually fucking reminds me. I remember now that I actually have stat boosters. Yeah. Spirit Dust, Secret Book, and Goddess Icon. Let's go ahead and increase our own luck. Gonna give this to Felix. And I want to pump up Mercedes' magic.
Need something?
Axe skills.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one?
So let's kind of keep pushing on this one, I guess.
This one? This one? You're all set.
Let's do the first of
This
all
one?
of them.
You're all set.
That way we get a little
This
bit
one?
of everything.
You're all set.
Divine Pulse
This
plus
one?
one? Sure.
You're all set.
Lance
This
skills
one?
plus 2.
You're all set.
Authority.
This one? You're all set.
And reason.
This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Okay. So did, like... Do you think Edelgard just kind of shoved a lance in Bernadetta's hand and she's like, you're gonna be in that tournament? And she's like, but I'm no good with lances. And Edelgard just kind of shrugs, that's sink or swim.
However, know that I believe in
I actually don't know
I
all that
will
much
doubt
about
that
Edelgard's
you will use
personality.
that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
What kind of quest?
May I ask a favor of you?
Interesting.
Ah, Professor. Gerald was looking for you. It seems he has gone off. If he is not in his room, then... I have something to ask of you.
Okay.
I have something to ask of you.
Really? Professor. Oh, Professor, are you looking? He was talking with a female knight.
Oh, hey, Hanuman.
Oh my, no. That is quite enough. I should compose myself. The scat.
Hi. Don't you think Professor Hanneman, maybe he's made some...
Do you like art? Ignatz? Oh,
that's
okay.
mine. Thank you so much. I've been looking everywhere.
I literally just made that assumption because he looks dorky and he looks like someone who would appreciate art. There's Felix. I'm betting this sword thing
Have you
this
seen
is.
a man who looks like me? He's middle-aged and relatively tall. If you get the chance, tell him I've gone out, okay?
Alright.
That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
Oh, give 2 of my students some herbs.
Have you seen a man who looks like
Sadness. People who can't help but make mistakes. So I think that's Mercedes. And definitely not Felix. Maybe Ash? Or no, probably they do, actually. Dude's got a lot of sadness in him. Or maybe not.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? There's going to be a big investigation into the Western Church soon. I wish I could be a part of it.
This is hitting you pretty hard, isn't it, Ash?
I want to hear for myself why Lenato had to die.
Here, have some drugs.
Oh, thank you.
And where is Mercedes? She is over here.
Hey!
No, these aren't for her, I guess. So who's the person who... Annette?
Possible. Hey, Professor, did you happen to see that man I was looking for earlier? I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away. To be honest, he's my father. He's using a different name now, but there's no mistaking it. It's him.
Oh, wow. You're...
Father, I found you at last.
Oh, that's bad. She's trying to track down her deadbeat dad, who I guess might be somewhere around here, but keeps running away from her. That's weird and slightly uncomfortable. Here's Gilbert. Oh, there's her dad. Let's go talk to him. Now, where is he? There he is.
I have a request. Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent...
Wait, this is the guy who's supposed to accompany us on our next mission.
Your assignment.
Is this Annette's dad?
I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
I mean, he has the same hair.
No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
I guess we're just not... We're not gonna acknowledge it until, it's something that makes it a big deal, huh? Is Eloise not here today? Which means I can't I can't get any fucking axe training. Oh no. Damn it. Cripes and criminy. Oh yeah, I've still got to find Geralt.
Oh, Geralt? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the I can't remember where the graveyard is.
I'm almost certain I know where the graveyard is. up back this way.
Right.
There he be.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Hmm? Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you.
No.
But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Well done. You have my thanks.
That's just sad. This game really does have absolutely stellar voice acting.
Okay.
What the?
Let's go to the kitchen. Dusker Bear. Let's cook us some food with Dedu.
I enjoy cooking. You seem to know what you are.
Today is special. Who needs a little help with their motivation? Sylvain. Wait, actually. Ooh. Okay, that was just a small hiccup. Ingrid. Yeah, fuck it. Ingrid and Sylvain.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Okay. So there's no way we can head out to battle this week. Just be done exploring for today. Group tasks. Dedu and Ash. Dimitri's all out of motivation. Oh! My bitrate keeps tanking. That might be an issue. Okay, yeah. I'll stop here for a second. And I'll be back up in a few minutes. Alright.